Well, so after suffering uh, to some degree playing Super Meat Boy for a while and, you know, doing awesome, something I've wanted to do for a while now is play the Chizo Mythos games in order, the proper order. 5 Days a Stranger, I think it's 7 Days a Skeptic, 6 Days a Sacrifice, and Trilby's Notes, but I'll have to double check the order, the proper order to do that. So, one thing I know for sure is that we start with 5 Days a Skeptic. Um, I didn't do anything for Halloween except for work. I had planned to play some horror games over the course of October, but what ended up happening instead was I experienced horror. I didn't get to play it. I suffered it, because I was working. So now that it is November, um, yeah, this is what we're doing. Although I suppose Super Meat Boy was the true terror in all this. So, without further ado, 5 Days a Stranger. Uh, so the way this works is it sort of auto plays. I'm gonna read the first line before I click on the window because then it's just gonna go. So I don't have a name. I used to have one, and a lot of people would like to know what it is. Some call me Trilby, and as a name it suffices. I've been called many things: a burglar, a hoodlum, a criminal. I prefer to think of myself as a gentleman thief, and tonight I've something potentially very rewarding in store. My fence phones me in the middle of the night and asks if I know about Defoe Manor. Apparently, the last of the Defoe line has obligingly died without heirs, leaving all the family valuables up for grabs. The lawyers have got the place locked up tight, of course, but that's never stopped me before. And the place is, of course, deserted. I was enjoying the music too much to read that last line about an enjoyable evening's entertainment. So we're just gonna sit here for a minute and appreciate this library music. All right, I guess it's time to start now that that loop ended. Day one. And the gentleman thief makes his entrance. Okay. Yeah, let's head to the cabinet and look at it. Look Oh no, how do I, how exactly? Uh-oh. Oh man, maybe I should have tested this out first, huh? Uh-oh. Huh. If the only thing I can do is walk, that's not good. Okay. Ah, here we go. Look. It's an empty glass-fronted cabinet. Oh, Clever's got an in with Stream Boo. Oh, hell yeah. All you had to give them was your not just your credit card, but your regular bank account and routing number, I assume. The kind of books the middle class keep around themselves in order to appear learned. Oh, you gave them access to your social media accounts as well? Oh, that's yeah, I mean what a steal, literally. Um an Armstrong 14 steel safe. I can crack these in my sleep. That's the window through which I entered this place. Yeah? Let's check it out. See, that's just good whispering is all that is. Let's use the window. Let's, it won't open. It must have been jarred shut somehow. Well, I guess I'll have to take the old-fashioned way out. I can see from here that it's empty. Yeah, well, let's take the books. I have no interest in these books. Fair enough. Open the safe. Damn, empty. Guess the family solicitor got here first. The drawers are all either empty or full of meaningless paperwork. It's too bulky to carry around. It's also unsigned and therefore valueless. Oh, but it's a pretty picture. Alright, what about the chair? It might be worth a bit of pocket change, but I doubt I could get it down to my car. I mean, valid. Certificates. They have no value to anyone except the owner. And he's dead. This is true. This is very true. What? Oh, no, no. Stay away from me. Stay away! What got into him? Oh, wait. I keep forgetting I'm wearing this thing. But who the hell was that guy? I was under the impression this house was empty. Locked. Also locked. Fourth time's the charm. There it is. I'm not the sort of cat burglar who leaves the taps running out of sheer malevolence. When I need it, I'll let you know. Nothing here. Jammed shut. I shouldn't think there's much underneath the rug. Fair enough. I think finding a way out of this place is higher on my priorities than stealing the furniture right now. Fair enough. Let's leave. No latch, no chain, no deadbolt. So, why won't the bloody thing open? This is becoming very tiresome. Newspaper. Should always keep abreast of day-to-day events. Telephone. Line's dead. It's just ornamental. The drawers and cabinets are all empty. I know some pretty unscrupulous art dealers, but I doubt even they deserve this. I doubt any of these would be helpful. In other news, the society world is still shaken by the sudden death of Sir Clarence Defoe. Sir Clarence and his wife Julia were found dead last Thursday in Defoe Manor. Our correspondent Peter Deltry has the report. It was just 4 weeks ago that this place was a buzz of activity as Sir Clarence Defoe moved in with his new bride, Julia Swanson Defoe. Now, after this shocking tragedy, the place is quite quiet as the tomb and empty of human life. Sir Clarence had only proven his attachment to the Defoe lineage almost 1 year ago, and since then had been renovating the long-abandoned family mansion in preparation for his marriage. The police have already declared the tragedy as a murder-suicide, although many have insisted that Sir Clarence was incapable of such an act. The debate rages on, while the fate of the house and family fortunes remains unclear. This is Peter Deltry, BBC News, Defoe Manor. Thank you, Peter. Our top stories again. Minister. I hate television. Hey. Oops. It's about time you showed up. I'm sorry. And well, you should be. I've been stuck in this house for days. Where's the way out? I'm sorry, I don't understand. You are the one who owns this place, right? No. Oh. So how'd you get in here? A window on the second floor. Is it still open? No, it jammed shut. Damn. Well, it looks like the house has a new guest. I hope no more turn up. We've only got 5 chairs. If you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Wait a minute. Yes? Who are you? Oh, I beg your pardon. Hardy's the name. Philip Hardy. Call me Phil. And you are? Trilby. Mr. Trilby, I'm afraid you are now a prisoner. Like me, like everyone else in the house. A prisoner? Don't ask me why, but once you get in, the house won't let you leave. I've tried all the doors and windows, none of them open. The garden wall's unclimbable, and I can't tunnel under it. But why? Who's keeping us here? Beats the hell out of me. Whoever it is, they will certainly not be safe from my fists once I get out of here. So if there's something you're not telling me, now would be a good time to get it off your chest. I assure you, I am completely mystified. So, how many more people are in this place? Only 3 more. First, there's Jim, the youngest. He turned up just after I did. He's a good kid. Second, Simone Taylor. You probably know her off the telly. She's a correspondent for the BBC. She came here to make some kind of documentary, I think, but now she's stuck here with the rest of us. Lastly, there's AJ. Skinny bloke with a tash. He won't tell us who he is or where he came from. All I know is that he's been here longer than anyone, nearly a whole week. I think I've already met him. Ah, what a heartwarming story. Anyway, why don't you see if you can track them all down? I'm calling a house meeting in the lounge. Spread the word. I trust you'll enjoy your stay at Defoe Manor, Mr. Trilby. Still don't understand. Just find the others and tell them to meet up in the lounge. We can discuss things properly then. Tigerhead. This is more like a car boot. This is more like car boot sale material. Sepia print. I'm not sure I want these. I'm not sure I want these pictures. They're not a little sickening. Moosehead. The antlers wouldn't fit inside my blazer. All right, fire. I think the instinct to stick a hand in the fire was evolved out of us as a species a long time ago. Lionhead. No thanks. I have a thing about lions. Belljar. No? Even if I wanted that ugly thing, which I don't, I'd have to break the glass to get to it. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so other than that dude, I gotta find 3 additional people. And bring them all together for a meeting. Window. Jam shut. Portrait. It's too big to carry around with me. Window. Jam shut. Fridge. Evidently no one cares if I starve in this place. Maybe if I had something to cook, but I don't. Alright, let's try and find the others. Okay, that's locked, sure. Simone. I'm not in the mood for picking fights. Oh, no, I didn't want to use. I want to, talk. Talk. Yeah, let's do that. Clever, this game is phenomenal. Pardon me, madam. What? Oh, hello. Philip mentioned we had a new guest. You're Simone Taylor, right? Yes, you must have seen me on TV. And you are? Trilby. Got a first name? No. Hey, wait a second. Not the cat burglar, Trilby. Oh, wow. I presented a Crime Watch special on you once. Oh, man. I wish I had a camera right now. This could be huge. You wouldn't consent to an interview, would you? Madam, even if I did have a sudden retarding brain injury, that would cost me to do so. Don't you think our apparent imprisonment is a slightly more urgent matter? Well, I admit I thought so the first day I was here. But I've been here for 4 days now, and I really think I'm learning a lot about this place. If I could just get these infernal doors open. Philip's calling a house meeting in the lounge. Yes, it's so like him to do that when a new face appears. I'll see you later, Mr. Trilby. So obviously, to be clear, I am reading the script of a game as it exists. Just, throwing that out there. Locked. Yep. Back to the bathroom. That's right. Okay. Actually, maybe I went too far. Maybe I should try this door. Also locked. Let's go back to where the room we began in. Not doing me any favors. Okay, so we found Simone. That's good. So that's 3. We're still missing Jim and AJ or whatever. Okay, yeah, let's go out the back. Maybe they're hanging out around the... What is this? Twig. Yeah, we want it. Pickup sticks. Hell yeah. It's locked. Okay. Going past the fancy pool. Nope. I don't want to get dirt under my fingernails. That's fine. We want to go back actually. So let's walk away. Nope. Like way away. Okay, there we go. Now use and we go to the door. Okay. Where's that AJ kid hiding? Or was it Jim? Huh. Okay. So they gotta be like upstairs or something. It's those damn doors, all those locked doors that I can't figure out how to get through. Yeah, try it again. Nope. Okay. Because this is all I got left, you know? It's just like, come on, somebody open the door. Where the hell did Simone go? Where's she hiding? Hmm. It is jammed shut, huh? Can I talk to the doors? Maybe I can yell at a locked door and be like, is anybody behind it? Talk to the door. It won't answer me. It also won't answer me. Won't answer me. Won't answer me. Won't answer me. Damn it. Huh. Okay. A very stompy. Yeah, it's a door. It's another door. I need to be using the look more often. In general. Okay. Look at this door. It's what we in the trade call a door. Okay. All right. Look at stick. An ordinary twig from the garden. Look at umbrella. My grappling hook launcher made to look like an umbrella. Clever says, I do love that even today, horror continues the trope of explaining even the most benign of objects in the environment. It's a shelf. There's nothing interesting here. Well, you know what? Because sometimes, perhaps, there's nothing more interesting than that shelf. Let's find out. Let's go find a shelf. Okay. Let's look at this hutch. Or a Welsh dresser. How very bourgeois. Straight from the Argos catalog to your living room. Now, this is what I call an antique. Nice finish. Probably fetch a decent amount if I can find the right dealer. It's a rather amateurish landscape. The signature identifies it as the work of Matthew Defoe, circa 1818. Some examples of popular Victorian fiction. Oh, um, so this is. Did you see that? Did you see that? There was a figure in the painting over here a second ago that wasn't there before, and now there isn't. I'm I I'm pretty sure. A Sony MH400. Some collector's value here. The MH400 was becoming defunct at around about the same time as the Rubik's Cube. It's an extension cord for the VCR. The TV must have another power source. That is one obscenely overstuffed sofa. A stuffed tiger head mounted in the act of snarling, presumably to justify its death in some small way. A very old sepia photograph of a man in explorer's gear standing over a dead tiger. The label reads, Sir Roderick tames a vicious beast. That gun he's holding looks a lot like the one over the fireplace. This photograph portrays a native bearer in an aggressive stance before a very wary looking lion. The label reads, Savage versus Savage. I'm no expert on guns, but I think that's a late 18th century musket rifle, standard issue of the British Army of that period. So it's not enough to kill animals in Africa. He has to come and do it in Canada, too. It's been lit recently, the fire. It's an ancient picture of two men in full hunting gear. The label reads Sir Roderick and Carstairs. A very old photograph of a small collection of straw huts. The label reads A Native Village. Evidently, someone fancies themselves as a big game hunter, or maybe they just fancy themselves. A glass bell jar containing a rather hideous looking wooden idol. Um, hmm. An ordinary telephone. Perhaps this could be my ticket out of here. Well, not so much. I'd say these must be the main entrance doors. Hopefully they won't object to acting as an exit, too. They already have, my friend. They already have. It's a pleasantly professional quality portrait of a bearded man in a Victorian explorer's outfit. A little plaque at the bottom reads, Sir Roderick Defoe. These windows are all so dirty, it's impossible to see through them clearly. A nicely varnished oak dining table, probably brought in from IKEA. I need to, I think, uh, a brand new fridge freezer unit. Empty. The cooker looks like it's never been used. Plain old kitchen cabinet. Okay, yeah, let's use it. Let's open everything. Salt. Can we take it? Um, we'll look at it. Cabinet contains a large bag of salt. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Anything there? No? Hey. Oh. Look, maybe? Look at the tree. A large oak tree stands proud beside the house. The branches reaching all the way up to the roof. Use. Wait, can I? That doesn't work. What about the twig? Huh? Okay, use twig on tree. And also, it's not happening. Newspapers, nobody's feeling it. Okay. Can I talk to the tree? Oh, I can. Is someone up in the tree? Oh, hi. You're new. Have you come to set us free? No, apparently I'm a prisoner now, too. I'm guessing you must be Jim. What were you doing in the tree? I thought I might be able to get over the wall. But the tree's too far. And there's this ravine just outside the wall, too. So I understand, yes. Philip wants us all to meet in the lounge. Oh, okay. I'll head there now then. Um, Simone, Trilby, that guy, that guy. I'm missing somebody, right? Said five. Uh, well, whatever. Um, okay. That's four people. Ah, our new arrival has graced us with his presence. I expect there's a lot you want to know. Join the club. So let me see if I've got this clear in my head. You're all trapped in this house by some invisible intelligence. Right? And you can't leave. Nope. And as soon as I entered, I became trapped too. Pretty much. Why? Why would anyone want to keep us prisoner here? Maybe they're just lonely. No, if they wanted company, they'd have shown themselves. Maybe they have. Maybe one of us is behind all this. Oh, don't be silly. Why would any of us want to trap loads of people here and pretend we didn't? I don't know, do I? I don't speak loony. We mustn't squabble amongst ourselves. Hampered by paranoia and suspicion, we'd only hinder each other. I suggest we assume for now that we four are all innocent. I agree with that. Hmm. We five, including AJ. Where is he anyway? That's what I was wondering. I couldn't find him anywhere. I saw him just after I arrived, but he ran away from me. Well, that's odd. Listen, Mr. Trilby. We work as a team in this house. That's how it's been since it started. So, we all have to share information. No secrets. So why did you come to this house? He's a cat burglar. Why do you even have to ask? Well, I didn't come here to take part in some bizarre Big Brother event, that's for sure. Is there anything you know about this house that would help? Anything at all? I doubt I know much more than any of you. All I know is the last heir just died and it's supposed to be empty. Hmm. Well, guess you're not much of a help then. But I suppose an extra pair of hands is always useful. I'm still not completely clear on a few details. Do I get to ask you all some questions now? Sure. Just ask any of us whatever you like. talk to. Uh, I guess we'll start with Simone. Miss Taylor. Yes? Uh, what do you know about the mansion? Well, I've heard some pretty disturbing stories about it. Here we go. There have been stories of weird happenings around it for decades. Ever since the first disappearance of the original owner and his son. People have gone missing in the area around the house more than anywhere else in the country. People from all walks of life. People like us. Eh, don't say that. How did you come to be here? I only came down here for a documentary. There's been a lot of interest in old ghost stories lately. We figured something on Defoe Manor would pull in the ratings. And not because it would make interesting viewing. This is why I hate television. Excuse me, I was talking. I arrived here before the camera crew. I was supposed to wait for them. But I couldn't resist just taking a walk around the grounds. Next thing I knew, I was in the backyard. I looked all over, but I couldn't find a way back to the front. It was my own fault, really. Yes, it was. What happened to your camera crew? I've no idea. They probably just left when I never showed up. I'm sort of glad they didn't get mixed up in this, too. Quite. Tell me a bit about yourself. Why, that's so sweet of you to ask. We're in for it now. I'm a correspondent for the BBC, but you probably already knew that. I'm afraid I don't watch much television. Oh, well, I do outside broadcasts for the news mainly. Sometimes I present documentaries or variety shows. Whenever I'm needed, really. Very much a Jill of all trades. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. Philip. Mr. Harty. Yes, Mr. Trilby. We'll ask him about himself first, I think. Tell me a bit about yourself. About me? Well, I'm in what you'd call the import-export business. You're a thief. I am not a thief. I'm a treasure hunter. I only take what belongs to dead people. Since they're not using it, you know? Our new friend here, he's a thief. True, but also a gentleman. And I only take what I'm sure no one's using, too. I'm sure that's a great comfort to them. What do you know about the mansion? Plenty. I read an article in this month's Treasure Hunting Monthly. It was built by some explorer guy, Sir Roger Defoe, or something like that. His wife died giving birth, and his son went missing sometime later. Hell, maybe the article could tell you better than I could. I'll let you borrow it. Thanks. Just don't mess it up too much. It's for my scrapbook. How did you come to be here? Well, I came up here to look for some artifacts. And I'm sure you had the full consent of the Defoe solicitors to do so? Shut up. I just heard of some old family tomb somewhere under the building. I mean, really old. Anything inside probably doesn't belong to anyone, so finders keepers. I managed to call in a few favors to get over the ravine and the back wall. Then, of course, I couldn't get back out. How many people know you're here? A handful, I suppose. They wouldn't get suspicious till I go missing for months, though. Hmm, that's all I wanted to know. Righto. And Jim. So, Jim, yes? How did you come to be here? It was so stupid. We climbed over the school wall at lunchtime. Why? It was a dare. We were going to see how long it would take the school to find us. Then we came across this old house, and Richard dared me to knock on the door. He bet me £1 I wouldn't do it. My school was like that. Broke my collarbone playing pile on once. Shut up, Philip. What happened next? Well, I was about to knock on the door, but it opened by itself. I heard Richard dare me to take a step inside. So you did, and the door closed behind you and it wouldn't open again. Yeah. Your friends didn't call the police or anything? How should I know? I guess they didn't since nobody came. That was on Wednesday. The school probably know I'm gone now. I see. Tell me a bit about yourself. Like what? I don't know. Where were you before you came here? I was at St. Trinian's boarding school, not far from here. Been there since I was 10. My parents move around a lot, you see. How old are you now? Nearly 16. What do you know about the mansion? Not much. We could always just about see the roof over the playground wall. We all used to tell each other it was haunted. Why? Were there any stories or legends attached? Well, a friend of mine used to say a crazy hermit lived here, or there, who killed people and ate them alive. Oh, well, I'm certainly reassured. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. Anyone else see a pattern in all these stories? Which pattern would that be? Seems to me the house only traps people individually. It didn't try to trap Jim's friends or Simone's camera crew. It's only letting us in one at a time. You're talking about the house like it's intelligent. Surely it's more likely there's just some joker behind all this. Maybe. But how did they know we were coming? How did it know to leave a window open for me, risking one of you finding it? You think the house is haunted? I wouldn't use that word, but I definitely have a very odd feeling. Like we're being watched, I suppose. Yeah. Maybe this is one of Simone's rating winners. Excuse me? Well, locking up some people in a house against their will and secretly filming them. Sounds like a natural reality TV progression. It's also highly illegal. Wouldn't stop some people. Where the hell has AJ got to anyway? I was hoping he'd be here. He's been doing some research on the house. He was going to share it with us tonight. Maybe someone should go look for him. What, now? It's getting pretty late. I admit I am beginning to feel tired. Yeah, me too. But what about AJ? I don't think there's any need to worry now. If he still hasn't turned up by morning, then we'll look for him. All right. But we look for him as soon as we get up. Day 2. What was that noise? Oh, Jesus. No. Simone? Philip? Jim? Oh, God. Who did this? What the? You did this? Stay back. I'm warning you. Who are you? Christ, I've never dreamt so vividly before. It was so disturbing. Oh, hey, Jim. Uh, let's look at you. Jim can't be older than 16, and he's wearing some mutation of a school uniform. All right. Yeah, yeah. We'll talk. What's up, Jim? Jim? Hi, Mr. Trilby. What you got there? What are you reading? What are you reading there? Treasure Island. I found it in the living room. How are you liking it? Well, it's a bit heavy going. I think I prefer Terry Pratchett. Seen AJ anywhere? Not since yesterday morning. He seemed pretty anxious about something. Did he say why? No. Just said something about getting to the bottom of all this. Then he left the room and I never saw him again. Hmm. How are you feeling? Okay, I guess. I had this really horrible dream. Uh, but you don't want to hear about it. You're taking this imprisonment thing very well, I must say. Well, it's not that different from boarding school, really. Valid. Except there's no one to hit you across the knuckles when you talk too much at night. Do you know where the others are? Well, I don't know where Mr. Hardy is. But Miss Taylor's up in the library. The library? On the second floor. I think she broke the door open or something. Thanks. Um, that's all. Okay, Mr. Trilby. So let's switch back to use and let's look for Simone upstairs. Oh, yeah, this is definitely the broken door. And there she is. All right, let's look at her for a second. Unless I'm very much mistaken, it's Simone Taylor, television personality. Yes, you are not very much mistaken. I guess we know that. Books. Evidently, someone's been doing a little research here. Collection of old road maps and atlases, probably tragically out of date. The 1988 edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica. With is that Wagner to Woodhouse or Woodlouse, or is that Wagner to Woodlouse? Eh? I don't know. Okay. Well, anyway, let's talk to Simone. Hey, Miss Taylor. Ah, hello, Mr. Trilby. Uh, how are you holding up? Oh, spare me the gallantry. I'm just fine. Did you break the lock on the door? No, I just came up here and it was like that. I suppose AJ must have done it. He must have been reading from that pile of books. I don't know exactly. I'd have to ask him. Now's a great time to ask, did you sleep well? To be honest, not really. I had this terrible dream. Someone had killed you and Philip and Jim. I remember a huge guy with a welding mask. Let me guess. He took off the mask and he looked exactly like you? No. Actually, he looked exactly like you. What does it mean? Frankly, I don't want to know. So I take it AJ hasn't turned up yet? No. Do you think he found a way out? If he did, he didn't have the decency to tell us. I wouldn't be surprised. He's kind of jumpy. Maybe he just saw an opportunity and took it? Maybe. Do you know where the others are? Well, Philip said he was going into the garden. I don't know where Jim is. And AJ's still missing. Thanks. What do you know about AJ? Not much. He refused to tell us anything about himself. Where he came from, why he came here, not even his full name. Kinda suspicious, isn't it? Do you think he had some kind of agenda? I really wouldn't know. Of course, you're no one to judge when it comes to withholding names. See you later. Sure. Alright, let's look for Philip, I suppose. Actually, you know what? Let's just see what's going on with any of these other doors, just in case. Still locked. Still locked. This is the bathroom, and it's, a bathroom. Alright, yeah, let's go outside and check out what's going on with Philip. She said he went to the garden, so I assume she means the backyard. Let's look at the pool, because the water is deep and smells strongly of chlorine. There is a blurry shape visible in the water, but I can't tell what it is. Perhaps if the pool were drained. Ah, okay. Well, that's that then. That's very much among the next things to do. Oh, hey, buddy. Let's look at you for a second. Someone's done a real number on this lawn. Digging their way out? No. Seems more like they were looking for something. Oh, that was the lawn in general. Okay, let's look at Philip. Philip Hardy, a rather wild-eyed young man in a leather jacket and khakis. All right, let's talk to him. Hey, Mr. Hardy. Well, look who's up. How are you doing? Oh, I'm just fine. And when I find the way out, I'll be even better. Are you the one who dug up half the lawn? Yeah, I was trying to dig my way out of this place. But the ground gets really solid 2 feet down, and the wall foundations go even further. Well, that would explain the holes nearest the walls. What about the others? All right, I was looking for treasure. Happy now? You want some kind of metal? Just professional interest. You understand. Any luck? With treasure? Nah. Found some kind of pipeline running under the lawn, but not much else. What are you doing with that metal detector? It's actually part of the plan to get out of here. Oh, good. I've heard there's some kind of family tomb buried somewhere under the grounds. If I can find it, there might be another way to the surface. And I presume any family valuables they have down there would be an unexpected bonus? Hey, judge not lest ye be judged yourself. You're a cat burglar, for God's sake. At least I have a sense of priorities. Hell, when you found an escape route and saved us all, I'll be sure to apologize profusely. How do you know the tomb's there? I don't. That's what the metal detector's for. How do you know there's anything to detect? It's probably all stone and dusty corpses. Actually, you'd be surprised how much metal can be found in a tomb. Belt buckles, coffin handles, candlesticks, gold, silverware. Implying something? Oh, goodness me, no. Listen, the tomb could be on the other side of the grounds for all you know. Sure, but this is as good a place to start as I need to start. And until I see some compelling evidence for its location, I'll continue my systematic sweep. Do you know if AJ's turned up yet? Not to my knowledge. In fact, I don't think we'll be seeing him ever again. Why not? Well, if this is some kind of reality TV stunt, he must have been in on it. Maybe he's gone to file reports on how all the hidden cameras are working. I honestly doubt this is the work of the BBC, Philip. Do you have a better explanation? Not yet. Well, then, have you seen the others? Last I saw Jim, he was in the dining room. Don't know about the Taylor woman. Thanks. Can I borrow your metal detector? What do you want it for? I'm not sure yet. Brilliant. Well, I'll give you a shout when I'm finished with it. Finished with it yet? No, you can have it when I found the tomb. See you around then, Philip. Hmm. Yeah, let's look at the wall. Very tall, very smooth, very sturdy. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just be on our way here. I want to get dirt under my nails. Oh no, I'm sorry. Walk. What? Not use. Walk. Walk away. All right. Um, look at the ladder here, maybe. Um, can't. Okay, look at the pipeline. Looks like the pipeline comes away from the pool and goes under the lawn. I wonder where it leads. Oh, there's no way to know. All right. Let's go back inside. Let's see how Jim and Simone are doing. See if we can find AJ. So what's up, buddy? Jim. Hi, Mr. Trilby. Ah, that's all. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Trilby. Um, yeah, maybe I should look at some of the things we've collected. I've got like a newspaper or something and a magazine even. What is it? Newspaper. We'll look at the newspaper. It's a copy of the local paper dated last Friday. Um, Heir to Defoe estates found dead. Sir Clarence Defoe, last of the long-running Defoe line, was found dead yesterday in his home. Defoe, 24, was found hanging from a tree in the front yard of Defoe Manor. His recent bride, Julia Swanson Defoe, was also found dead in the mansion, apparently stabbed to death. Inspector Jacob Barnes, the officer in charge of the investigation, has closed the case. "There's no mystery here," he said. "Defoe killed his wife and then himself. We have already disproved the possibility of a third party." Sir Clarence's solicitor, Michael Chesham, however, has gone on record questioning the inspector's judgment. "The last I saw Sir Clarence, he was infinitely content. He would never have committed such an act. Plus, there was no suicide note." Let's look at the article here. Look article. It's an article cut from a magazine called Treasure Hunting Monthly. The mystery of Defoe Manor. Defoe Manor, one of the country's more notorious stately homes, is renowned for being a great source of untold wealth. But what is the curse that surrounds the creaking house? The mansion was built in the early 19th century by the legendary explorer Roderick Defoe in celebration of his retirement and marriage. Sir Roderick disappeared along with his only son on the 15-year anniversary of his wife's sudden death. After that, the house fell into the possession of a succession of heirs, most of whom died or disappeared in mysterious circumstances. The house was left abandoned after the last heir was thought to have died in 1946, until the recent appearance of Clarence Defoe, who managed to prove his connection to the lineage and inherit the house. As long as we're at this, I'm going to look at a twig. An ordinary twig from the garden. Very well, then. I don't trust. Yeah. Okay. You know what? No. I'm heading back. Heading all the way back. I'm gonna beat the crap out of Philip. I don't trust him in his bullshit. But actually, there was just a lot more in the backyard I feel like I didn't interact with. Like the tree. Pushing the tree makes the upper branches sway a little. What fun. Yeah, that sounds great. Locked. Right. What about the window? Don't any windows open in this stupid place? I get it. Didn't bring my trunks. Walk. Further. Okay, look, man. Philip, I'm not in the mood for picking fights. Well, get in the mood, okay? Oh, yeah. Are you done with the metal detector? Because I'm pretty sure I need it at this point. You're not going to find the damn tomb. Okay. Yeah, whatever, indeed. Okay. Let's look. Nope. Yeah, we know it was him. Can I use the stick on Philip? No. Can we use... Okay, you know what? Never mind. Walk, and we go this way. I feel like I should be able to climb this tree. Because what's his name was in it. So I want to use this on the tree. How does it not work? I refuse to believe that. Fine. Okay. Alright, all of my plans are dumb and bad. Can't talk to... I already talked every which way to him. Reading Treasure Island or whatever. Let's go back up and talk to Simone. She was in here, right? I'm not supposed to try and bludgeon her. Okay. Talk to her. Does she have anything new to say? No. Damn it. Okay. Just gonna look at everything in general. Yeah. Same stuff. Oxford English Dictionary. The books. Books on the occult. No doubt interesting bedtime reading. Lovingly bound textbooks on gardening. Books on photography, cartooning, and watercoloring. Sun-bleached skull. A sun-bleached skull probably placed here to add a gothic ambiance. Shelf is full of nothing but photo albums. Okay. Delia's How to Cook series. Interesting. A couple of binders containing something on Defoe Manor. There'd probably be some architectural plans of the building here. Okay, well, fucking get them. Okay. Yeah, well, use those, right? A map is always handy. Beautiful. Okay, do I actually have it? Where is the map? There it is. Look at. It's a very old architectural plan of Defoe Manor. Oh, yeah, that is old. There's Defoe Manor, with the underground tomb clearly marked as being under the front yard. There's something odd about this map. Like there's something missing. No, it's not that. There's something here that doesn't belong. Something I don't recall seeing in the house. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Well, that gives us a great excuse to talk to Philip and tell him he's a dumbass for digging up the backyard. So give me the metal detector. Give it to me. I'm worried about Jim just sitting there reading all by his lonesome. That's not a good sign. Reading's always bad. Alright, Philip. Here's the deal. Gotta give you the cold, hard truth. Okay, I think I need to use the map on him. Okay. See you around. Okay. Use plan on Philip. Hey, Mr. Hardy, I found this old map in the library. Did you? Take a look. The tomb is quite clearly under the front yard. But this is the backyard. There's no way into the front yard. Sucks, doesn't it? I guess that's my escape plan out the window. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Don't mention it. Can I borrow the metal detector? Why the hell not? Take away my hopes. Might as well take away my only worldly possession, too. Have fun with it. Thanks. Now, do excuse me. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Okay. Walk. Think. So we got to do something with the pool, right? And I say use metal detector on metal pipeline. I can track where this pipeline leads with the metal detector. Trail ends here. Okay. So we look. It's a small mound of dirt, which the pipeline under the lawn is apparently leading to. Okay, well, use the fuck. Okay. Well, where did my pipeline go? Where's my tool? I get dirt under my fingernails. Who the fuck cares? Where? I don't understand. Well, why'd you get rid of the metal detector? Like, why is it not available to me anymore? Okay, look. I wonder where it leads. Yeah, I do too. I'm quite wanting to know. Um, it's all the lawn. What was that? That's me. Okay. All right. Well, I think I don't know. Maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. So, oh, I don't know. Now that we chased Philip back inside, maybe we should just go in there. I was trying to solve the mystery of the pool, but Guess maybe I'm just 2 steps ahead, you know? Glad I just threw away the metal detector, though. Mr. Hardy, where are you? Not watching TV? Alright. And not here. Jim's obviously in the dining room reading himself insane. Simone's upstairs in the library doing the same, I suppose. Where did Philip go? Where the hell is Philip? Alright, Simone. I think it's about time I read up on the Defoe family. Okay. Oh, family history. A History of the Defoe Family, Volume 7. Roderick Defoe, later Sir Roderick Defoe, is probably the most famous of the lineage. Using a lot of the inheritance he attained when his parents died suddenly, he embarked on a series of adventures throughout the globe, earning quite a reputation as a colonial explorer. He retired from adventuring at the age of 40 when he met his future bride, Belinda Rothman, and fell instantly in love. He built a luxury manor in the English countryside, and the couple moved in as soon as work was complete. By all accounts, the couple were deliriously happy, which is what made Belinda's sudden death, while giving birth to their only son, Matthew, all the more tragic. Sir Roderick was in mourning for a long time, leaving the upbringing of Matthew in the hands of numerous nannies and tutors. When he finally did start taking an interest in his son, he was known to be bitterly disappointed as his son rejected the idea of joining the army, preferring to pursue art and literature. As Matthew neared the age of 15, however, he and his father seemed to grow closer. They didn't always see eye to eye, but they seemed to understand each other and offer unconditional love. And then, on Matthew's 15th birthday, he and Roderick disappeared. A servant found bloodstains in one of the rooms, but no bodies were found. The fate of Sir Roderick and his wayward son remains a mystery to this day, the first of many mysterious disappearances connected to the Defoe line and the family house. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So I'm gonna call it here for now, and we will. I'll resume this tomorrow night, actually. Part one down. So I'm gonna go ahead and save, and but thanks for watching. Yeah, hell yeah, indeed. All right, out and out.